Gonzaga played a hell of a game on Saturday, beating Kentucky late in that contest. They executed really well down the stretch. Anton Watson was clutch every moment they needed him. Hit a clutch three there at the end. Another tough couple buckets. Graham Ike, despite his foul trouble, the Gonzaga was able to survive. Braden Huff played really well in that stretch there in the second half to kind of like stem the tide between he and Ike returning, and that was with about, I think it was 6 or so minutes left in the game that he had to come out. Long period of stretch, but Braden Huff seems to be getting better and better in that role and really was able to take command. And that was the thing in the second half of that game against Kentucky. Gonzaga really played well, just punishing them in the paint all night long. Once they got position, it was almost easy buckets, whether it be Ike or Huff or Watson. It just came very naturally for them. Nolan Hickman played really well in that contest as well. So despite the fact that Kentucky is a deeper team, supposedly a deeper team, Gonzaga was able to go on the road and get it done. But Kentucky does deserve some of the credit here as well for a very poor game plan there at the end. Not sure exactly what that pass was, that lob inside that Ben Gregg very easily intercepted. But Gonzaga gets its first big win of the season, their first quad one victory. They're now 1-5 in those contests. They do have 2 more left. They have USF and St. Mary's coming up at the end of February and into March. There's been a little bit of a talk about, they also have another opportunity when they play likely the final in the WCC tournament, but that's kind of like will not matter for their at-large hopes, because if they win that game, they're in no matter what. So really the critical game for them on an at-large front are the quad ones at USF, which will count as a quad one, and a true road game, and also at St. Mary's 2 nights later in that last week of the regular season. So Gonzaga is back in the hunt, back in the conversation, and now it's really up to them. If they can pull off, I still think they're going to have to pull off both of them, both USF and St. Mary's, to really be in solid consideration, but they're in it. They're here, and Gonzaga has done the job that they needed to do.